Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your September career reading. We're going to start it off by drawing 8 cards, and then we're going to clarify those by another 8 cards. So, let's get... Okay, we got our first card. All right. Something is being presented to you that you are not taking right now. How interesting. We also got the Ace of Swords after that, and then after that the Two of Swords. How interesting, huh? There's a progression of some sort going on here. All right. All right, here we go. We have the Four of Cups here. We have the Four of Cups, but it came out reversed. So, Four of Cups is the card of like the universe is handing you something, right? So, here you are, you're not taking it. The universe is like, here's a new opportunity. Take it. Like, I am literally offering it to you. But you're just like laying here like, maybe later, maybe not right now. Like, I'm focusing on like these 3 cups, and like I'm just comfortable doing with what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm not ready to progress and like move on and like take this new cup, this new opportunity, because I don't really know where it's gonna take me. So I'm just gonna lay here and just kind of like stay stagnant. And then next we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is like a new beginning, right? Like new, and it looks like it would be a victorious beginning too. Like, look, there's a crown, there's laurels, like victory, these new opportunity, all these things are going to happen, right? But it's reversed. So it's like something's being like offered to you, you're not taking it, you're not getting this new opportunity, right? A decision needs to be made. But you're like, look how interesting. Ace of Swords and then the Two of Swords right afterwards. So there's like a progression here. And then we have the Two of Swords, but there's a decision's not being made. Like, you're blind to the decision right now. You're just like, no, I'm cool where I am right now. I'm not gonna move on. I'm not gonna move forward. I'm just gonna stay where I am. And I know that a decision could be made, but I'm just like avoiding it. I'm not doing it. And then next you have the Two of Cups, which is like you seeing eye to eye with somebody, right? You seeing eye to eye with somebody. It's like a union card. But it doesn't necessarily, a lot of people are like, ooh, yeah, love card, but this is a career reading, right? So maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with your boss. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with somebody you're working with. Maybe there's some kind of power struggle, or maybe you're just not seeing eye to eye with your audience, right? Or your clients, like if you're in your own little endeavor, right? So like seeing eye to eye things right now, like seeing things eye to eye is being blocked. Like, and so you're just like stagnant right now. You're just like not seeing things for the way that they are right now. You're just choosing to like keep them stagnant and not create new opportunities, not do things in a new way or new light or anything like that. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, right? The Nine of Pentacles, like there's a new endeavor of some sort that could potentially happen, that I think should happen, right? Just around the corner. And it's just like, yeah, this is like something that I'm starting on my own. Like this is my new little financial endeavor, you know, whether that's like a side project or taking, oh, my cat, hold on. Come here. Come on. Yes. Come on. Come here. Okay, maybe he'll come, maybe he won't. But maybe this is you, like, finally starting to see things eye to eye, like, challenge yourself to talk to your clients, be like, what can we do to, like, better, like, how can I help you better? Like, what's missing here? Or if you're working with somebody and you don't see it, like, have a transparent conversation with them, right? Like, how can we better work together? Like, this isn't working out for me, or I can tell this isn't working out for you. How can we get on the same page, right? And then once you start that, like, yeah, it might seem like you're starting all over because you're going to be doing things from, like, a different perspective, but that's okay. Like, abundance is coming, and, like, you're scared that, like, even if you do that, like, are things still going to stay stagnant? Like, this goat's not going anywhere. You're still making money, but this goat isn't going anywhere. Like, where are things going to go? Like, you have the Ten of Swords next. Like, you've literally, like, sabotaged yourself in your head. Like, I can't move on. I can't confront this. Like, I can't do this. But you've exhausted your brain in thinking about this, right? Like, there's literally 10 swords here. You get up to the 10 and you get up to the suits, right? And, like, all of this is done. It's, like, literally transcending into the ether. Like, allow that. Like, there is an ending here of a certain way of thinking, right? That's stopping you from moving on. And you just kind of need to embrace that instead of, like, still stewing in it, because you've already done all the work in here. You've already thought about everything. Like, you have to start moving on. You have to make a decision. You need to get the wheels turning. And it looks like, yeah, like, in order to do that, you're going to have to collaborate with somebody. You're going to have to work with somebody and be like, okay, how can we better work together? Or, like, with your clients, like, how can I better help you? What's missing here? What's going on? Like, am I just being stubborn in my ways to not help you? Or am I just, like, avoiding confrontation so much that I can't talk to you about, like, how we can better work together? Because this is a card of collaboration, right? How do we work together to get through here? What do we do? What's our plan of attack? But it's reverse. So, like, you're literally blocking that energy. You're blocking yourself from moving forward with somebody else. It looks like, yeah, you're being stubborn. You don't want to ask for help. So, we're going to clarify these cards with another 8 cards from our good old trusty Rider-Waite. Okay, we'll take that. Here we go. Oh yeah, these cards just jumping right out. Okay, we need 5 more cards for Scorpio. 5 more cards. Okay, we'll take that. Oh, interesting. We had the sun, and then we got the moon next. And before that, we got the star. We got the whole solar system up in here. Just kidding. Wow, so far, all the clarification cards have been major arcanas. Still major arcanas. Oh my gosh, this is wild. Okay, we got our first not major arcana. That's all right. Okay. All right. One more card. Okay, that just flew right out. All right, here we go. Alrighty, here we go. So, woo! All right. So we have, okay, universe, yeah, offering it to you, you're not taking it. Like, the answer's obvious. It's, like, right there, but you're just, like, choosing to avoid it, right? And then judgment. So, like, you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision. And, like, especially, like, the way that you're doing things right now isn't working. So it's, like, almost like a death, right? A death to the way that you were doing things. And, like, a new beginning. Like, a resurrection, right? Like, underlyingly what you're doing is great. It's just that you need to do it in a new way, right? So, like, you need to make a choice, like, to make a resurrection. Like, how awesome is that? And then we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords, but it's like, yeah, this opportunity can come up, but it's like being blocked. Like there's an imbalance here. The Star feeds the emotional soul and the physical. Like, but this isn't happening right now. Like, because you're not taking this new opportunity, you're not speaking up, you're avoiding confrontation, like, you're not being victorious. This isn't feeding like your mind, body, and soul anymore, right? There's an imbalance there. A decision needs to be made, and because this decision isn't being made, you're blocking yourself from coming into your power. Like the sun, look at that huge sun, all this abundance, you're naked on a freaking horse, like you were waving your flag, like so proud, like you are so freaking happy. But this is reverse. Why? Because you're not making a decision. You're being blind to the decision that you have to make, right? And then, like, yeah, you need to open a door to see eye to eye with somebody. You need to talk to somebody and be like, hey, like, how can we better work this out? Like, we have the right tools here. It's just that the way that I'm approaching things aren't working, or like the way that we're working together right now isn't working. And like, you're being delusional about the fact that you need to have this confrontation. And like, even here, there's two, like, moon and boat, like, come on. And like the sword going in there, sword is action, sword is like thoughts, conversating. Like, you need to have this discussion. Like, you're being delusional about the fact that you have to have this discussion, right? You're just like, oh no, we're fine. Like the moon is about like what's going on behind the curtain. Everything's very surface. You're not really talking about what each other needs in this situation. They're not talking to you either. They're not talking to you. You're not seeing things eye to eye right now. Like, you're just not. Like, it takes two to tango. You can open this door and you can have this conversation. So, okay, the Knight of Pentacles, like starting something new leaf, like, yeah, let's start from the beginning. Let's create a balance. Like, how, again, the Star with one foot in the water, one foot on ground, like, how do we create this balance? How can we create a harmony, like, in our job setting, with your clients? Like, how can we better help each other? And then Stacia, you know, just like, but right now I'm like making my money, so I don't care about making any moves and going forward, right? Having that confrontation, going forward and being like, hey, you know, like, here's the knight, a knight on top of a knight. a knight of pentacles, Knight of Swords. Like, this one, see how this one's just stationed and not moving forward? Look, this one's charging. Like, that is not happening. You need to be doing that. You need to be freaking doing that. Like, this is done. Ten of Swords, it's at the end of its line. Though this way of thinking, this way of working with each other, this way of working with your clients, it's like stagnant. It's not growing to anything. Or maybe because of the way that you're doing things, you're not growing more clientele, bringing in new customers. Because you're just like, in your thoughts, you're just like, well, I don't know, like, I'm kind of scared of doing this. Like, what is this going to result to? It's going to result to a new beginning. It's going to result to a new way of making money and making more money. Like Ace of Pentacles, like, it's done. And then the Ace of Pentacles, like, get out of your head. Once you get out of your head, new financial opportunity will come. Just have that confrontation. What's going to happen? What's the worst that's going to happen? Just like, be vulnerable. Be vulnerable. I know that's hard. I know that's hard, but once you work with somebody, like, you can have all this. This can be you. You can have all this abundance. Look at this. 9 of Coins. Like, you were like, ooh, hoo, hoo, I have all this abundance everywhere. I got this bird on me. Like, everything's going good. I am in my, like, I am focusing on me and my money right now, and this is awesome, but it's coming in reverse. Like, you think you can do this on your own, but you have to reach out. You have to collab. You have to collab. You have to see what's going on with your clients, what they need from you, what's going on with your coworkers, like what they need from you. If they're overstepping their boundaries with you, you need to let that be known. Like, you need to speak up. You need to speak up. And then Page of Swords. Swords, remember, actions, thoughts, words. Like, you need to start this new journey of speaking up for yourself and being a better communicator in your business, right? Because there is literally just like all this abundance around the corner. Like, it's really going to be a game changer once you do this. All right, Scorpio, you have a lot to think about. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.